All right, we're taking a look at the Forest Hills Homes Price Report. It's December 2023. We have seen a slowdown in our market on the high-end stuff. What that means is we're returning to a more traditional market. The last 3 years, we saw kind of every month was the same, lots of showings, lots of activity. In the last kind of 12 months, we've seen that shift. We've transitioned back to that seasonal market where the majority of the contracts are going to be early spring, summer, early fall, and the winter's just going to be a little bit slower. We'll still see homes move, and we saw 6 close and 9 go under contract in Forest Hills in the last 30 days. But it's just not like it was the last 3 years. You'll notice on this map a lot of green. I think there's almost 40. Let me just double check it. 53 homes currently listed for sale in Forest Hills. I always include this little section up here in Forest Hills. It's technically not. It's actually just city of Nashville, but it's adjacent to Forest Hill, so I always kind of throw it in there. Saw a couple interesting ones. This one at 740 is obviously seems really low. That's because it's just a lot. It was a lot in Voce. Someone, I think, started a house or had plans drawn, and then it didn't work out for them, so they went a different direction and put it on. Sold for 740. It's a pretty good price for a lot in that neighborhood. This one over on Melbourne, this is really good. I mean, it's flat lot, acre, under $1 million. That's a great price for a lot in Forest Hills. I mean, it's a cool house, but I would expect it'll most likely be torn down at that price. So that's, again, for a flat lot in Forest Hills, depending on where it is, if you can get it for under $1 million, you've done really, really well. Here's another most likely, older house. Again, I always say tear down on these, but sometimes people move into them and they make it work. $1.1 million. The bright red door. I mean, it's a cool mid-century modern. We see a lot of these kind of tucked away in Forest Hills. I think these are super cool. But, I mean, it's a big, I'm assuming, let's see, 2-acre lot for $1.1 million. I mean, you always hear 2 acres and you think pasture and horses. But, I mean, the reality is most of the lots in Forest Hills are going to be sloped. You're going to have one place where you can build the house. And then you've got, rolling yard around it. This one for 4.2 over in Fredericksburg. I think this was a completely renovated big one. It's on a huge lot from what I remember. And those are awesome views. That's a really cool setup. Sometimes after they sell, they'll take all the interior photos down, which is kind of a bummer. But Hilltop Paradise, 1.6, and it's I think it's a decent size house from what I remember seeing that. Yeah, 4,200 for 4.2. That's an A+++ lot for South Nashville. That's a really cool one. And we got one at 4.5. This is a new construction, 23 build, 4.5 built. I'm trying to remember who built this one. Vintage South built it. They're a great builder. $4.5 million. I would assume it's got a pool in it. This is, I think it was just done for the pre-sale, so they don't have any finished. Oh, they might have some finished photos in there. Nope. They just did the renderings there. It's most likely one that was like pre-sold and they put it in there, so they didn't really market it with actual photos, which is fine. But 4.5 for a custom decked out house most likely has a pool, not 100%, but at that price, I would assume it does. Kind of a trophy property traded over on Chickering, $12.5 million, certainly a trophy price. It's like 6 acres. These people put like over $3 million into this property. It's stunning. I mean, this is a one of one. Chickering is one of those roads in Nashville that when something comes up like this, I talked to the agent. I mean, I think they had like 20 showings, and there was super exclusive. You had to, proof of funds, all that kind of stuff to go out and even get in this home. 6 acres on Chickering. Immaculate renovation. I don't think you'd change anything if you went in here other than maybe some paint colors, if you really want to. But the designers did an amazing job on that. That's a really cool one. I'll put the link should be in the email if you got that. If not, just shoot me a text or DM. I'll shoot it over to you. That's an awesome house. There's one other one that just popped up that I really like. This one built by Craftsman on Chickering Court. So there's Chickering Lane, Chickering Court, Chickering Road. Chickering Road is the big houses, big lots, high dollar stuff. Chickering Lane branches off of that. Actually sold one of those last year. And then Chickering Court is just a little dead-end street with like 10 houses on it. And this thing's stunning. I love all the stone they did on this house. It's big. It's a 2-acre lot. Craftsman Residential they do a lot of little details, like kind of like curved drywall and stuff. Just a really, really awesome home. It's $7 million. Don't get me wrong. It's expensive, but this is one of those ones that just like you see this thing in person and it's like, wow. I mean, it kind of blows you away. So really cool house. And that's Forest Hills. A lot of stuff on the market. If you're looking to buy something, it's a pretty good chance to get a good deal on something right now. You probably have a little bit of flexibility off list price on a lot of these. And if you're looking to sell, it's going to be competitive. I mean, again, there's 53 on the market, so you have a lot of stuff to compete against. But homes are still trading. I mean, again, 9 went under contract in the last 30 days, so we're still seeing activity in Forest Hills, even on the higher end stuff. So hope that's helpful for you, and I'll talk to you soon.